carry somebody's baby for like 20 G's or something like that. We're moving on, and he was with me. Yeah, bitch. Sing it, I love rock and roll. Salut tout le monde, welcome back to the channel. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Francia, and on this channel, we talk about lifestyle, beauty, makeup, fashion, life, and everything in between. So I hope you consider hitting your subscribe button and your notification bell so that you always know when I upload. Okay. This is not a funny topic. Today we're going to talk about surrogacy. My first thought of surrogacy, my first very early understanding of surrogacy was if you really want to have a baby and for whatever situation is going on with your body, you can't have a baby, you can pay someone to have a baby, to carry your baby for you, or if you have like a family member that is willing to do so, you can like have a family member carry the baby for you. And then I saw a Lifetime movie, I don't remember the name of it, but there was a Lifetime movie where there was this company that was targeting college students to like give them money, pay them money in exchange for them to either, I think it was selling their eggs or something like that, or like even like carrying the baby. So when I saw the Lifetime movie, I was like, oh, okay, there is another side to it. You know, the people that are like needing the money, they can actually do this like it's like a whole business, is how I saw it after I saw the Lifetime movie. And then when I was in college, I broke errors, you know, some broke moments now in college. There was some broke moments in college to where I was like, I thought about the Lifetime movie. I was like, it was so bad that I was like, I think I should like try to find maybe some sort of an agency, maybe I'll carry somebody's baby for like $20,000 and that'll hold me over for a very long time. I legit thought about that when I was in college because, you know, there was some hard times. And now society has taken it so far. It's not like a necessity anymore to like go that route to bring a human being into this world. Now it's become so transactional, so inhumane, so so emotionless in a sense. Like no one is thinking about anything else, but it's become a selfish move. In this woke culture, everybody has just become a bottomless pit of me. Everything is me. I want this and I want that, and it doesn't matter how the baby itself is affected. It doesn't matter about anything else. It's just me. And then the other thing about surrogacy is, I don't know if y'all ever think, but it's like a rich people thing. It is a rich people thing. Only the rich people are like, I just want a baby and I don't want to like ruin this perfect body, so I'm gonna go ahead and like get somebody else to carry the baby for me, or I have bigger plans in this life. I want to have a career until I'm like 60 something years old, then I might slow down and have a couple of babies in my 60s, at which time my body will no longer be able to carry a baby. Oh nay, I will have somebody else carry it for me. Because if you didn't have that thing, and if you knew you weren't gonna have the money to make it happen, if you want like a rich person who has the funds and resources available to you to make it happen that way, you would have done some other sacrifices to like have a baby in your prime and carry it with your body and work hard. You would have, you know, figured it out. But no, we can wait till we're like 50, 60 and go into menopause and then have a baby that we can no longer do anything with because we're literally too old to even like potentially match a little bit of their energy. No, that's what we want. We want to have a whole bunch of kids that we can't do much with. Pay the nannies to like do our work for us because we're literally too old to do certain things with them children that we decided to have when we're like dried up raisins. Ridiculous. It's not a thing that everybody does. Don't come for me. It's not a thing that everybody does. There are like special circumstances in which someone may be having trouble getting pregnant, and they will get to the point where they require the assistance of someone else because they are not able, they have tried everything, including IVF, they're not able to carry that child themselves, and then they have to go out there and figure something else out. i.e. surrogacy. Those are circumstances where I'm like, okay, I understand. But then some of these other celebrities that I see doing this, it's like ridiculous. It's like ridiculous. It's like you have too much money and you have too many cars and too many houses and of boats. You've traveled enough and you don't know what else to do with your money, so you decide that you want a baby. And that's where your next fixation is, because that's the only thing your money cannot give your body. Your body cannot, you can't produce this with your money, so you go and you spend the money on someone else to, like, you know, give you a baby. And it's like, it blows my mind. Like some of these examples that I'm about to give you, it blows my mind when I hear about the stories. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? It's like such a transactional situation for you to do when you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it. I had to write it down. I have a couple of examples. Hold please. I could be wrong, but I feel like all these cases, all these people that are on this list are just extremely ridiculously selfish. So I'm gonna go in no particular order. Number one is Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian was very selfish for you going the surrogacy route to have more children. And here's why I say this. Kim had 2 really difficult pregnancies. I give her that, but she carried both pregnancies to term. I understand that you want more of something, but if you already have 2 children and your body is like, we can't do this anymore for whatever reason, then you have 2 children. Why do you have to go that route to have that type of transaction? It's not fair for the child or the person that carries the child. Now, I know that, again, there are extreme circumstances in which we have to go that route, but it's not a natural way to have a child. And if you already have 2 children, then why put someone through that and 2 other children through that process because you wanted to be selfish and greedy? It's not like you weren't doing it for them. You are doing it for yourself. So it's very selfish. Again, bottomless pit of me. Selfish reason. I have 2. I want 2 more, but I can't produce any more children. So let me just go borrow someone else's womb and have them have the child or the children in the case of Kim, and then just rip the baby from them as soon as they push it out. Rip the baby from them. Like, even in animal world, they don't do that. My friend was trying to get a cat and they told her that you can't get the cat until it's been like at least 3 months. I think it was 6 months. I want to say 6 months, but I'm not entirely sure. It's either 3 or 6 months that she had to wait because they needed the mom to nurse the little kittens before they give them away. And in the animal world, like a cat, and we're humans just yanking little babies out from the person whose body they just exited because we want to make giving birth a transaction between like 2 strangers. We're supposedly the superior to animals, and then we do junk like this. It's so ridiculous. The next person is Khloe. I guess I'm on the Kardashians. It's Khloe Kardashian. Now listen to her stupid reason as to why she wanted to use a surrogate to have another baby. Homegirl wanted another baby, right? But she wanted her daughter to have the same father as that new baby, but get this, she wasn't willing to sleep with her interesting baby daddy. And so she was like, I'll get your man juice and I will cook it in the lab and get someone else to carry it. Now here's my thing. Khloe is perfectly capable of carrying another child. If you did not want to sleep with your trash person for a baby daddy, why not get his juice and do what you call, it's not called in vitro, it's called a, oh Lord, what's it called? I can't think of the name, but there's a way, I forgot what it's called, but she could have gotten his man juice and inserted in her, and she could have made it do what it do. That's another way she could have gone about it. She could have carried that child. And then my other thing with Khloe is that, so he is that trash of an individual that you don't even want to lay with him, but you want more of him around in this world because he was so great. You want his offspring to just keep happening. Let's just have more trash than out into the world because he was so great. Like, you should have stopped at the one baby, because I don't think like he should be the type to keep populating the earth. Maybe he'll grow up to be a decent human being, because you got him too young. I mean, he was like, what, 26, and Chloe was like 30 something when you got with him. Yes, you want your daughter to have a sibling from the same dad, but if the dad was so bad that you didn't want to lay with him, why have more babies by him? That's just ridiculous to me and makes zero sense. Like, extremely ass backwards. But anyways, I digress. The next ridiculous case is Chrissy Teigen. Okay, Chrissy, I think to me, I could be wrong, I could be all the way wrong, but I think like Chrissy takes the cake, because Chrissy has 2 kids, right? And she got pregnant again and had a miscarriage, which she called an abortion. I don't know why people want clout, however they can get it. And then after that, she felt like she wasn't gonna be able to carry another baby. But then I guess after going through extensive therapy, she told her husband, John Legend, that she wanted to try and carry another baby. So they went and tried and carry another baby. She was in fact pregnant. But get this, prior to her getting pregnant, naturally, she had already reached out to a surrogacy agency to try and like fabricate a baby that way. And then she found out she was pregnant, but she was like, I still want to do that because I always wanted 4 kids, but they're not twins. So we're just gonna do this together. So she was pregnant while her surrogate was pregnant. I feel like there should be stipulations in this whole surrogacy thing, especially for the people that are doing it for lame and vain and selfish reasons, like the Kim Kardashians, the Khloe Kardashians, the Chrissy Teigens, the same-sex couples. There should be stipulations for these people. Like, I'm just gonna throw one out there. I don't know, keep the mom, you know, the person, not the biological mom, but the mom that carried the child, keep the mom breastfeeding that child for some time before you yank the baby away from them. Like, let the baby have that experience. I know it's transactional. I can't speak anymore. I know it's transactional, but that should be a stipulation. I don't know. They should make it a little bit different for those types of people versus other people that are legitimately out there trying to have a baby but cannot, and then they have to go that route because they have zero, zilch, zippo, none. They have none. Not for the people who already have like 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, but they want more, and so they go that route. Make it interesting for them to allow these babies to have some sort of connection with somebody, because like Chloe was saying that it was very hard for her to bond with her baby. Well, maybe it was not you that couldn't bond with the baby. Maybe it's the baby that couldn't bond with you, because the baby didn't live in your body for 10 months. You just yanked it out of somebody else and took it to another room and, like, you know, did your photo op or whatever. As much as it is a transaction, it is not. And as much as we would like to think that babies are blank slates, they're not. They're not. They come out, they have their own personalities, likes and dislikes. They're not blank slates. They're not empty canvases. So no, it's not simply just you can't bond with the babies, the baby can't bond with you. So I feel like the person that carried the baby should breastfeed that baby for a certain amount of time before that separation happens. And I'm saying that they should be in that child's life. I'm just saying, evaluate the situations and make it interesting for the parties for which it needs to be interesting. So yeah, that's my stance on that. Had it on my chest. It's been bothering me for a while. That's all I have for you guys today. Let me know your thoughts on this whole situation. Do you feel like people who have children and want more but can't have more should just selfishly go that surrogacy route? Or do you feel like it should be reserved solely for people who genuinely want a child but cannot produce one no matter what they do? Let me know your thoughts. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. But until then, I hope to see you in the comment section. Bye.